Ikaw na usa? Isa? So, block 3. 4. 5. Now, it is not well organized actually because the first thing akong ipamuhat ninyo is to look for your topic, right? Later na ako mag-check of attendance because what is announced is 5:30. I will not hold you long because I will only be correcting some of your outputs and then the process of making this research. Actually, there's no such importance of you making your research because this is only an introduction, meaning you will only be oriented to what research is. But then I found it relevant for you to make a research hands-on to whatever you learn. So I want to go back to what is the real or what is the proper way of conducting research. First thing is knowing the different kinds of research which has already been discussed during our previous meetings. Diba? Now, after you have decided, I told you to look around NC and look for a problem or possible topic that will somehow arouse your interest. And there we go. You have your topic. I directly suggested you to create your title. But actually, okay, Rame, nakakam up naman po tang title, which is later on, upon viewing your encoded ones, dito na ko nakita that somehow there are some errors. So, ato lang, please be open for some corrections. Kay, syempre, it was passed on GC, corrected on GC. Dahil yun to, ako yun ma-an. And so, this happened, like, your topic group, for financial stability.
Yes, ma'am.
Murag dili pa na ako nabukag-murag na sila akong mata pagkakita sa inyong title where the fact was, I was the one making it. I was the one suggesting for it. So I admit I am open also for corrections. Now, muna akong giingon, we will be learning together. I am not closing my mind to accept whatever corrections you can see. Ha? Wala ko kasirados ako ang kultahan para dili ko mulawan sa mga corrections. Like, there are corrections or there are mistakes na akong ma-mislook. So I am open for that. Whatever suggestions you want to make, you are free to do it. Ha? Because as I said, we will be learning together. It doesn't mean that I am already perfect in the field, but somehow I can guide you and we can guide each other. So, naay mga changes sa inyong mga titles, hindi nagpa-check ninyo na ako. Please lang. Don't curse me. Ha? Ayoko lamang na magawas muna. Sorry. So, nauna ko siya. Now, after having your topic, first is to review related sources or related studies. In your related studies, I have sent you video, kabantay mo atong video. Actually, akong i-follow nun nga kanang vlogger, kuan man na siya, teacher man na, that's PhD. A research teacher si Ana PH, kanang akong ginasend video because aside from the kuan kanang mas comprehensive naman gud to kaysa imong basahon sa book. Though ang libro mas makatabang siya kay na kuan man dito siya systematic, pero katong sa ilaha is already ang mga keynotes ipanghatag na ba sumag dati siya nimo ma-absorb. That's why ako ra po siyang gi-send ninyo not to the extent na mauna gyud inyong buhaton, but it is only for referral. Now this time class, Ana PH or kanang ako katong video nga akong gi-send ninyo, you can see there the importance of review of related studies. Ngano ba nga importante kaayo nga naay review of related studies? You have your topic, diba? Una lang yung bibuhat is to have your topic. Possibility class. Na ano yung topic, you have no sources. So kung wala kang sources, unsay isulat ninyo sa inyong research paper. unsay i-back up ninyo nga information about your topic. That is why review of related study is there. Review of related study is the vital point because it starts everything. How? In your related studies class, it will tell you what is to be researched on, how to do the research, what are the findings before na pwede ninyong magamit sa inyong study karon. Now, usa lang ka no in making your RRL is to copy the whole verbatim. Unsa bay dili pwede kung magama na tas atong RRL. Ang nahitabo class, I have seen all your RRLs and then doon na mga phrases dito that are very far beyond the topic. In your titles, di ba sa inyong titles class, you have their words. Na ay mga key points, na ay mga, that is what you call the variables. Unsa man ang mga variables, these are the factors that you have to study. Example, inside title di ang approve, as well as the appeal na itong inyong RRL. Nato ko pala na check last time. Wala yung dala, kayong tanan? Okay, example this one. Theirs is parental absence. Parental absence, its impact to the mental health and personality development among young people in Negros College. This is localized. Nga naman nga ang akong target are the students of NC because ang akong gipapangitang problema sa NC man. Munang di na tabugawas para dayo sayon ra ninyo. That's the purpose nga nung puro Negros College ato ang target. Dilo matulog ninyo sa Elisa. Ako para ko sila. Ano dili ni katulong ang kauban ka. Now, your variables here are parental absence. Mauna siya ha? Parental absence, impact, mental health, personality development, and young people. Take note, young people. Walay labot ang gulang. Diba? Kaya yung studyhan is young people. And then, ang imong studyhan is only the impact. Wala ka nga hilabot sa causes. Ngano ang ginikanan mo biya sa mga anak. Did you get my point? So your study will only focus on the absence, not the causes of this absence. Di na ka manghilabot, anong ibiya sila? Kung sa hinungdan nga nung kaning bataawalay mamang papa, kung sa hinungdan nga nung mamang papa, anong bataan nilakaw. Because your study will only focus on the impact this parental absence brought to that certain young people. Kung sa impact na nahatag anang pagkawalay ginikanan aning mga bataan, and who are these? Target. Kinsa maning imong target? These are the young people or certain group of young people in Negros College. So, very sensitive because you will look who are these students. Yung sa maning mga bata ay walay ginikanan. Kabalo mo? Kabalo mo wala? Sa ako nato yung sampling ani karon. What do you mean sampling? Di ba niingon ko, isa to nakig conversation ako about this. I was asking, who will be your samples? Who are the samples? Kaning mga tao na inyong tagaag, mao'y inyong survey on. The point is, kabalo ba mo within Negros College of who are these persons? Kabalo mo? Pila ka buo? And it cannot be. Hindi pwede mag-study ka o kung saan nakatawo. Nakabantay mo class ang maghatag mo questionnaires, naka-answer mo, there should be many respondents, at least 50 respondents, para makuha yun nimo kung unsay intact because it will become bias.
Yes.
Boys, nakuha ko ninyo? Kung ano yung target sa imong research, di na research interview, ano lang na live? Ha? Because you will become biased of the result. Mayroon kang, this is the impact of this parental absence, and yet, out of 1,000 young people na walay ginikanan, kung saray imong gipangutana, that's unfair. What about those people na naay-laing tubag compare aning usa? Dili man nimo makuha ang ilang statistical data kay usa man siya kabuo. Within Negros College, pila ka buo ang naay problema when it comes to parental guidance.
Dagan. Dagan.
Now, sige ha. Now, karon daghan. How are you going to approach them? Nga dili magasakit ang dughan. Kay this is a sensitive case. Ha? Now, we are still on correcting the process, ha? Wala pa ta, we are not yet closing to, like, okay na, approve na, pero wala ta the close nga, pwede pa natong i-change. Because let's see the fact, I am this person na walay mamagpapa. Mahisgutan lang galing mahisgutan lang galing ganong gibiyaan kung mamagpapa, pwede na kong makipatay. And, wata kabalo. Na ay mga taong sensitive when it comes to that. Kung saan ninyo pag-approach. Gidaway na kasumbagan. Diba? Like how? Himan, now karon actually karon ko dako gani nakita. Kung saan ako pag-target na kini mga batawa lagi ginikanan. I cannot see that by looking at their faces. Uy, ikaw wala jud kay mama day. Di po ko kaingon ana. Ikaw kay murag sure kung wala ka katadig mama bi ansiri ko nun ko ang questionnaire. You cannot do that.
No, ma'am.
Dili pwede. Ha? Pwede di ko lang karungol.
Iyanit mo.
Because you do not know what are these emotional impact of this having no parents. Tapos ura-ura daw ko nakagimo, ang sili nito wala kay mama pa. This is a study on what are the impacts na nahitabo si mo kinabuti na bigyan ng mama ng papa niyo. That's very sensitive. Oh, that's very insensitive.
Yes.
Di ba nasultihan na mo last time? Katulitaw ni Open Mini Doc about studying this early pregnancy among students. Nag-direct kami ekes. Wala niya i-approve, not to the point nga sa UP. Pero, wala niya i-approve because you are too young to handle that case. Bata pa mo, and everybody is not yet ready to be open or to be in an open for that particular topic. It's the level of sensitivity maya muna. Masay maano.
Kung ato na lang sinagawa sa interview, mga sa DSWD, mga yun sila
Wala lang.
Ay, saka akong i-review. Okay. Pwede po, ako ba is, nakita na ako kay, ang akong plano, ako rin naglikad pa ng Doc. Dili na kamo pagamon og letter to Dr. Alvarez. I will do it myself. And then I will state all your problems. And then usapon akong pangalan niya para dili mapuno ang iyang opisina. And kaso pud kasab-an, dili kamo ako'y kasab-an. So that's my plan. So ako muna, maybe it's too many. Murag daghan na kayong problema and while reading the titles class, kurang nakita na ako nga. Sige. Asa na to? Group 2, assessing. Okay, I like this. Kaning bitaw, assessing the literacy and numeracy competences among freshmen. Isa ko ni. Group 2. Ay, hala. Kapalit pa din eh. Uma pa din na ako match nun. Ato nilimpiyuhon, kaya ganahan akong iro, actually. We cannot move to theoretical framework, conceptual framework, kung dili pa ta mahuman. Aning title, statement of your problem, and your scope of delimitation. Anyway, that will follow. Sa'yo naman siya. Kaya kung naano mo yung statement of the problem, you can get there directly. Asa lang po ito. So, actually, everything will follow kung ako manataan inyong RRL, your title, which is the most important, and then title, RRL, your delimitation, your scope of the study, and then your statement of the problem. So, napaday upat na palatson. Ha? After this, we can move to theoretical framework or conceptual framework. Now, pagpila mo kada grupo?
Polo o siyang.
Polo, siyang. Pwede na ba natin i-dissolve kung sa kagrupo?
Kailangan na ng grupo kang kay Manila.
Sa group 5 mo?
Sa grupo.
Group 5 mo na eh?
That's true. Ikuan na lang sila.
Okay, actually, in favor ko sa inyong title. I can only sense na murag lisod para natin pag-approach data. Kaya it's very hard to approach this. That is a very professional book. Ha? Di po na ito ma-point out. Kinsa ni sila. Wala akong gingon, lisod kayo lisod ni sila namung. Ang sili akong question kay wak kay mama-papa. Diba? And my son is one of them. Ako anak ko sa anak. Kaya wala man na ang tata. Pero di ko ito masukot niya na alam mo pangutangan. Sige, simbagan mo ako. Kaya na ay mga bata sensitive pag-abot sa iyong anak tata mo. Wala rin siya sa iyo. So, can we dissolve group 5? Asa to? Group 5.
Isa dahil.
Christine Arenio and Shena Pedro. You will be with group 1. Cyril Salimbaga. Cyril and Sergio Salimbaga and Brianne, you will be with group 2. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Adara. Group 5, please bear in mind, wala i-dissolve kay sa inyo. Ha? I-dissolve inyong grupo kay para jutay na lang ang problema ng atong atumangun. Kadagan mo siyang problema ato pag yung panitaan balikan na di ba? So atong pakuhaan, I can have 4 problems for this section ng okay. Para at least ko ng pangako, mabahin-bahin ninyo. Kaya daghan mo sa grupo, at least daghan ideas na maglabangan na iso. Let's see. Tarenio Pedro Salimbaga, please join group 1. Asa na tong group 1? Okay na yung topic dahil? Wala. Group 1. Okay na mo?
My turn.
O sa to kabahin?
Minor studied private in
Wala ko pakibalaan ng text. Makaya sa ninyo ng topic sa group 1 ha? Ano yung driving without license? Mauna siya yung scenario na mo saan. Students who are driving motorcycles without driver's license cannot bring their motorcycles inside the campus.
Yes.
Ako kabalog sa problema ninyo direct. And for sure, college students have license already.
Dili tanan lang na.
Sir, nang hiwang sa kuroy mo, walang ganit ko. Ano pa yung klase ko? Sige, so balik ta. Parenyo Pedro sa Ibagat. Please join group 1. Sinjong Taob Tayubal. Asa ni?
Isa.
Sinjong Taob Tayubal. Please join group 2. Sino group 2? Asa na niyo, friend?
Online games is passive activity.
Okay. Aurea Chiango. Beth, small letter. Flor de Liza, Timone. Asa man ni Timone? Please join group 3. Jennifer Chongko.
Wala po na.
Shalame Villa Hermosa. Group 4.
May dili na yung pizza ko. Ari na. Ari.
Get your own copies, please. Go directly to page 12. Let's start with review of related studies. You have your topics that you please bear with me. Kaya dili na yung kagwanta kung tulan sa itabi. Page 12. Let's make it fast. So reviewing the literature or requisites of reviewing literature. It is said here, reviewing the literature is not an easy task. So there are two types of literature. Dunay duwa ka klaseng literature. We have first conceptual literature and research literature. Mostly, happy tanan ninyo are showing to me conceptual literature. What are these conceptual literature? Refers to ideas, concepts, and theories propounded by experts as contained in books, periodicals, and other standard references. Written, yet got from books, periodicals, and other standard references. Kanang inyong itang copy-paste from encyclopedia, Wikipedia, and Chrome. Get it? Research literatures, these are ideas taken from previous literatures. Maunang na atay local studies, foreign studies, local studies. Now later on, we will be discussing the organization of this literature. Kaya ang inyong gibuhat is copy-paste without even reading if that idea swak ba sa inyong topic. Because as I said, your title contains the variables of your research. Again, your titles contain the variables of your research. If it happened nga nakakita mo pag-click ninyo, kaya usually you are using online as our resources or as our reference. Pag-click ninyo ni gawas dayo na copy rapod copy kay na atong word kay inyong gibulong without even reading if that is still working for your title or no longer working for you. Munang palihog, basaha. It doesn't matter. I am not into the length of your RRL, but I am into the content of your RRL. Wa ko'y pakialam kung unsa man na kamubo, wa ko'y pakialam kung unsa na kataas. Ang importante, it talks about the ideas are fit for that topic or title. Now, guidelines of doing your review. First, go over reading materials you have at home. Okay, so it's common, it's senseless, kay pwede na tang mo-direkta sa inyong mga cellphones. Kay limited ang atong libro sa library. But then if you can use printed resources, okay po. Ha? Ayaw pagsalig online tanan. Pero ma'am, magagutong online kaya dali na rin pag-copy paste. Which is maoy nahi tabo. Again, reprimanding you na kanang inyong RRL should not be copy-pasted. Everything should not be copy-pasted. You may copy, you may paste, but never have it all. Dili kay tibuok article, aron inyong dagdag kahibalo, buwad sa inyong papel, ending wa gani mo kabasa unsay sulod anang inyong RRL. Did you get me? Search for existing literature. Okay, so you may search for existing literature. What is this existing literature? Literature, we're not talking about the poems, the stories, and so on. But we are talking here about the previous studies. So, base na di ay kanang inyong topic na may mga certain resources na nag-study before. So, you can use their ideas. Number 3. Prepare working bibliography. As I said, every time you will use resources, please cite where it came from by writing your bibliography. Because later, that will be the last part of your research paper. Ayaw kalimot. Everything inyong ipasa na ako should attach there the bibliography. Next, examine, okay, record all vital details concerning the books and the researches you are to include in the working bibliography like author, copyright date, title, and the like. So, you know already how to write bibliographies. Kung wala, that's part of your task. To study how to write bibliographies. Nanik high school. So, it's murag, kulang na kayong oras kung apil na ako pang i-tudlo. Ha? And then, writing the review. So, you have here, kita na mo, dapat kayo magawas. Diba? When it comes to your topic, maligyan ng dapat ng magawas. Kung sa ka-word pala nga na makuha, makakasabot na dayo ng crew, makasabot na dayo sa Wikipedia, manggawas na natanan. Ang inyo lang trabahoon is asa dapit ani ang akong haon. Am I going to get it all or I will only pick the important ones? Sabtan. Again, I am not into the length of your RRL, but I am into the content of your RRL. Remember, your review of related studies or review of related literatures will bring you to what your research will be. Kani mo'y magdala ninyo asa mo padulong sa inyong research. Now, this will arouse your interest on what to do with your research. Kung sa bigit kabahin ng akong research, ano ba kung yung akong gibuhat for the sake of passing? No. For you to be made known of what the topic is about. Para mo makabalong kung sa yun ang inyong topic kabahin. Di ba naingon ko, look for a certain topic that interests you the most. So, kaya na-interest mo ang topic, that's the time for you to explore for that topic. And that starts from your RRL. Now, there are two types of RRL. Again, now, listen. That's one. Page 14. There are certain approaches of your RRL. Now, ang akong nakita class are all chronological approach. Kung sa maning chronological approach, there are three approaches of your RRL. Dunay tulo. So, kung sa maning chronological approach, thematic or variable factor approach, and then country of origin approach. Kalagmitan akong nakuha ninyo are chronological approach. What is this? Literature and studies are presented according to the year when they were written. So, your introduction, what is your RRL about? Based on your topic. Di ba mo man na muna? Example, parental absence. So, state na ninyo, what is parental absence? Di ba? Ana ba na siya sa inyong mga RRL. Next, Ana, are your recent literature and studies. The recent, ang pinakaunang study mo, dahil inyong ibutang. Then followed by the least recent, katunang dugay-dugay na nga study. So that is chronological. Pasunod from the recent to the least recent. So, gikan sa pinakabago down to the daan. That is chronological. Logical. In order. From your introduction down to the recent, when we say recent, the newest, pinakabagong research about your topic, then down to the least recent. Paingon na sa daan. That is chronological approach. The second approach of your RRL, nakasabot na ba kung saan akong ipanyaw? Sige, o nagtrabaho mong tabang kauban sa inyong grupo boys, nakasabot mo. Pero wala gani mo kasabot, kapasabot, wak mo'y gibuhat kauban inyong grupo. Now, the next approach is thematic or variable or factor approach. What is this? Literature and studies with the same findings or themes are grouped together. So, pareha akong kita-kita ninyo ganina kani siya. Parental absence, impact, mental health, personality development, young people. So, studies based on the variables are grouped together. Example, studies about parental absence, inyong iusap paragraph. Usap ka idea. All the studies about parental absence grouped together. Next, about mental health and personality development among young people, inyo na pong giusa. It's not in accordance to the year. Wala siya gabasi o asay una, asay ulahi, pero gabasi siya sa inyong variables. Like kani ang variables, parental absence, mental health, personality development, pwede ninyong sagulon ang researches about parental absence despite of the order of year. Walay pakialam kung asay una, asay ulahi, basta kay inyo lang group as one. Next, your mental health and personality development. Lahi na pod nga study about this one. Sabtan, young people, another study. So your RRL is based on the content or the variables. It's not on unsay unang tuig, unsang study ang pinaka-bago o ngadto sa pinaka-daan. Pero base sa variables. Unsa man yung variables? These are the variables na inyong makuha sa inyong topic. Kaptan, unsa ka ba din? So, dati ako bigyan ng example kani siya. So, your studies will be grouped according to the variables in your topic. The next one, country of origin approach. Literature and studies are categorized by the country. Okay, so Example, Philippines, mo na to na ay foreign, na ay local. So kung ingon ang local, syempre, it's originated in our own locality. So pwede po og local studies la tanan, researches based on Filipino researchers, pwede po mo back in og mga foreign researchers. Kanya man kay Google man, nan kay Wikipedia man, tanan gyud puro gyud gikas gawas. Wa gyud lamay input gikan diri sa atong local. Which is, how can you relate kung tanan ninyong input diha puro gawas? Ngano nakita mo puro gawas kay gasalib lang copy paste. Walay localization kay pangsugid ra tanan ug unsay naa as internet. Sabdan ako, ano dili pwede mga pira? It is because wa mo'y makuha, wa mo'y kasabdan kung tanan inyong i-copy. So that's it. So those are the three approaches of your RRL. So now go back to your RRL and then look for the approach nga inyong i-gamit. It's time for you to develop your RRL. Go to directly to page 19. Focusing on your research problem. This time, class, you will now state your problem. So there are examples there. Katong video nga ako gihatag ninyo. Ito bang video kita mo? Okay. If you have time, mas simple to siya kaysa naa sa text. Kay kung ano to siya kanang murag consolidated ideas. Mas dali to ninyong sabton. Nya sagol ko Tagalog. Okay. Now, so it is here. Ang una na akong ipabuhat ninyo is to look for a problem. Ma'am, nanatay topic. Regardless of na mo yung topic, but then this is the proper way to state your problem. Because from that title, from that topic, you will be giving your problems. Diba? Listen, ang inyong ipangita is problema. Nga nang nangita mong problema para solusyonan ang problema. Now, kung saan man nato pagsolusyon, that is for us to state the problem. Kung saan nato pag-state ang problem. So this chapter will tell us what to do. Kung sa inyong buhaton sa statement of the problem. So you have already the certain problem in mind. Na ano mo yung topic, di ba? So, by group, naala mo yung topic, kung saan ninyong pag-state sa problem para makakome up mong solution to that problem. Because we will not leave this problem unsolved. Remember, problema ang inyong ipangita. Dili nato biyaan ang problema nga dili ma-solva. We have to find ways how to solve this problem. Kung saan nato pag-solve yung problema, maunang na ay research. Maunang inyong duulon tong mga tawong concerned about that problem for you to come up with a conclusion and recommendation which has to be done later part of your research paper. Now, so you have here, problem is the heart of any research paper, of course. Dili ta pwede maka-research kung walay problema. It is the vital core of a research paper. Problema. When there is no research focus, there is no research. The research focus is your problem. So number 1, say problema sa group 1. Mabita na naingon ko ninyo nga, in making your title, dapat na amoy action buhaton. Pareha atong akong hingon kaganina nga, ang numeracy competencies, like ang mga college, actually mga college students, dili kabalong in English, dili kabalong mo solve ng problem. Oo. And then, dili siya pwede na akong ibaliwala. Kaya akong high school, ikot kabalong mo basa. And that is really a problem. Problema, the college na lang mo, dili mo kabalong mo construct of simple sentence. So that is literacy competence. So unsa may ilang action gibuhat, they are going to assess this literacy competence and numeracy competence among freshmen. So, gawas na mo, kay second year naman mo. At to sila sa first year go focus. Because, tinulanay, maskin ganig dire, maskin ganig fourth year. Nakaganig, dili kabalong mo, na dili kabalong mo construct og simple English, wherein dili kabalong mo gamit og subject verb agreement. Wala kabalong asa kanus gamiton ang he, kanus gamiton ang she. Admit it or not, but that's reality. So, ang ilang problema is no na, the literacy competence and the numeracy competence. Kung sa ilang buhaton ani, ilang i-assess. And after assessing, who among these freshman students cannot and do not have these competences when it comes to literacy and numeracy, they will be making recommendations. Kung sa'yo pwede nilang ma-recommend. So that is research. Maunay research. Kung saan nila mag-recommend, kung dili nila pangutan-o ni mga bataa, o unsay problema, or dili nila ma-assess ni mga bataa, o kinsa ni mga bataa. So they will make problem. Listen, they have this topic, na topic, literacy and numeracy competence. Ang ilang buhaton karon, magdama sila problema. How? By asking questions. Unsa may mga questions? So that's now the statement of your problem. Okay. In the statement of your problem class, you have there factors to consider in the choice of a research problem. Novel. Okay. Novel. When considering a research topic, page 20, the researcher has to focus on one which has not been investigated before. When we say novel, it's an original study. Wala pa ilaing nag-study before. So, basa na. Maybe na mga topics na naan ninyo nga wala pa i-study before, mabalaan na ninyo through your, asa mo kabalo, kung naan na ba i-study ana o wala pa. Through your research. Oo, research ang gusitanan. Your RRL. Your RRL will tell whether there is an existing research or none. Mag-research man mo, mangita man mo sa inyong RRL. So, makabalo mo, magamakan mo sa inyong RRL. So, makabalo mo, kung kanina topic, na ano ba'y nagtuon kung wala pa. Okay. If wala pa, then that is novel. When we say novel, dili itong pocketbook, Precious Hearts romances, kundili, unsa man. It means original. No research has been made for the certain topic. Second, relevant. The results of the study on a given problem should be of practical value to the researcher and the significant others in the field. It must be relevant. When we say relevant, it's something. Also, it's relevant.
Given problem.
Kapareha.
Pareha. Given problem.
Kaanggit. Sameness. Or somehow, the importance of this study. This means that once the study had been completed, take note, imong una-unaon nga kung mahuman ako ani nga study, the findings, the conclusions, and the recommendations can be used in improving practices or solving an identified difficulty. Which means that your study must be important to give solution to the problem na imong nakitaan. Because first hand, kung sa imong pinakaunang gibuhat. Hoy, kung sa pinakaunang natong gibuhat. Looking for a problem. Just make sure that after doing all your research, your conclusion, your recommendations, and your findings can be of great help to solve the problem. You will go back to the problem, ang imong recommendation himuon is a solution to the existing problem. Example, this parental, go back to the parental absence. Kung sa may buhaton sa inyong findings, after. Inyong tudluan ang inyong tudluan or inyong i-recommend na unsa man. Ha? Di ba buhat ba ayon sa? Ha? Di ba group 1, balik buhat ang group 5? Buhat ba ayon?
Sad ko nun. Dili ka basta-basta makakuan na.
Ha?
Dili basta-basta.
Sa'yo, no? It's easy. Actually, sa'yo naman mo siya, kaya ka naman makuha. Ang problema lang kung sa'yo i-approach ang buhaton sa mga respondents.
Yes, ma'am.
Kung sa'yo atong buhaton approach ang respondents. And after that, kung sa'yo recommendation natin natin
Yeah, di ka ma-
O, tapoy magpulang. Taon na yun. Tapoy magpulang. Walog na yung na. Ha? Ano tayo na to? Depende sa findings na itong mga i-confuse pa rin. O, kaya rason. Ha? Eh, kaya kita magdali-dali. Eh, pagkahuman, magbiyahan na. Ibalik, sablay, balik sa tinahan o amahan. So, inay ikaw ang ginikanan mo, gagalang si mong anak, di mo lang mama o papa. Very big. Balik mo ka, class. Manang, sige, biyaan sa ito na ito, ha? Manya na, maybe when you will be matured enough, or maybe mag-PhD na mo, or mag-masters na mo, that's the time pwede na ninyong balikan kayo sa mag-hinaw sa ako, sorry. Okay, I will be part of the research. Pati ba nga, mga gitabo, mga hinanakit ng mga batao na natandog just because of your research? Baka ibalo na lang tantuan na gali kung napuno ang kamatis. Kadamo yung problema. Nga nun ni, nalimut yung tako ako, ibalikan ang DSO 8 kung kadakong nakatay. Ready ko po rin. Ano yung 5 June mo yung nakaiyon. Kailangan na ikong si Senjo ka, siya na lang puno mo, siya na lang may respondent. Ano po siya mo? Oo. Party siya. And do you think the result of the research will be fair?
Dili, ma'am.
Dili, di ba? Gusto na ka po, imong kautan, dahil mo recommend na dayon ka, mo di buhata, tumulat yung tubag. Kasi nakita mo ato mga ubang ipagbiyak ang okay ra. Very unfair. So, dili siya pwede. Muna akong ingon, you need to have your target. Dapat na-agad mo yung respondent. And this respondent cannot be only one. Dapat ubay-ubay para ang result mo magbalik. Ang kanina mo siya klasa, tagaan na mong overview kung sa'yo mahitabo. Pagkahumanan ninyo aning pangutanan ka na, di ba, na alam mo yung mga problems na himuon, alam mo yung mga questionnaire, ipagpasa. Pagkahumanan mag-gather na ninyo ang data, maghahimo na mong recommendation, nga mo ni ang ngayon buhaton. Kung saan ninyo paghimog recommendation, kung usa na ka po, kung inyong ita-answer. Kung ang hindi siya pwede. It's not possible. It's not fair. Kung ingon man lamang ana, balikin na lamang nga, pangutan alam mo siya usa. Ha? Oo, interview na lang. Interview portion, yung maalaala mo pa i-advise na tayo. Hindi na kinakapit na magasto patagdakan na ayong papel to make a research for this particular individual here na nakaluhod na sila ang mga kapitapa. Diba? Nasabtan ko?
Yes, ma'am.
Sige, madayon ta.
Sige, interview niyo.
Here, stating your problem. There's one out.
Ito naman.
In stating your problem, class, number 1, after selecting the research problem number 22, please. Page 22. It has to be, after selecting the research problem, it has to be adequately stated. There are two ways of stating problems, namely declarative and descriptive. Declarative and descriptive. In most tertiary educational institutions, tertiary where you belong, college students, matured researchers. When we were in high school, gipagama may term paper. Sa doon mo kalag atong among maestra ba? Kaya, kapalit na kong term paper sa Dumaguete. Kaya naaman na sa wala ng liglasang taraan, naanay day gulang nga, typewriter nga, hindi na maglantaw na or na. Nagama na siya, other papers, panitra ka, o, di na ko i-graduate. So I really do not have, actually, I really do not have a first-hand experience how to make this thesis writing when I was in high school. Pag abot ng college, dito na ako napatay. O nagpatyon kung lamang muna kong apil, kung nakakatas ka. Declarative form is used when stating the main problem of the study. So na example din ha. On the other hand, the question form is used when stating the sub-problems. So ang main problem sa imong study, statement, that is declarative form. And then kung mugamit na kang question, that is on the subtitles. Subtitles of your topic. That is declarative form. So example, ang iyang main problem, tanawa ha, ang iyang main problem, page 23, the main problem is the study probe the influence of management styles of the academic administrators on the behavior of faculty members in one university in Manila during academic year 1992-1993. Take note, ang iyang problema, ang guidance sa administrators pag-abot sa performance sa faculty members. So what are the variables there? School management styles. Iunsa ba? Like kami. Di ba? Kami faculty. Unsay style sa management sa administrator pag-abot sa ilahang mga faculty members. Itagad kami? Or di unsa mi? I-follow up ba mi? Or i-evaluate ba mi? Para aware ni kung unsay among gibuhat. So mao'y iyang main problem. Unsay gibuhat ng management style or what are the management style of the administrator down to the faculty members which affect the performance of the students. Nakuha ninyo ako mo rin kasabot. Pareha na ako maestra ko, I have this my amo. Diba? Which are these administrators. If these administrators will do thorough follow-up, thorough evaluation, ako nga teacher, dili ko magpatagan. Dili ko magpabaya sa akong trabaho. Kaya nga naman, syempre, makunan lang ko. Kaya nga no, they are evaluating my duties. Pero wala na kung sila gibuhat, syempre, pwede lang kong magpa-tawhay. Pwede lang kong mo sige lingkod, pwede lang kong dili mo klase. So, that affects your performance. Diba? That's the main problem. Mao siya yung main problem. The management style of the administrators. Pag-abot din the sub-problems. We have here, the following sub-problems or the following problems are answered in this research. Number one sub-problem. What is the profile of the respondents in the terms of following variables? Age, sex, civil status, length of service, tenure, academic unit or assignment, and educational attainment. So, mauli siya yung mga profiling sa ilang respondents. Pilay edad? Because age matters when it comes to service. Example na niya, pero mauli siya. Age matters when it comes to service. Like 70 years old, compare 30 years old. Asay mas effective? 30. Ano yung 30? Diba? Newly hired, compared seasoned. When you say seasoned, katulad ng experience. Di ay bagong nadawat, bagong sulod na magpurong pagtuon ng atong mag-ispo, nasabtan ko. So, that includes your profiling to your respondents. So, apil na din itong busa ka po. Ha? So, una-una ka palang daan. Pwede mag-usa ka?
Dili ma'am.
Okay, next. What is the dominant management style of the academic administrators as perceived by themselves and their faculty members? Unsa may management styles yun? Dominant. Unsa may ilang gibuhat? To manage these faculty members. Number 3, Do the two groups of respondents differ in their perception of the dominant management style of the academic administrators? Number 4, what is the behavior pattern of respondent faculty members relative to the following factors? Professional satisfaction, commitment to the job and the organization, and participation in decision making. So, unsa may maka-boost sa ilahang confidence? Are they involved when it comes to decision making of the school? Naa ba sila, parte ba sila sa pag-decide kung sa'y pwedeng mahitabo eskwelahan? Kabantay mo sa klase, kung involved ka sa klase, mas interesado ka. Mas mo perform ka. Kaya naman ako kapatid mo, diba? Kung sige ang bangko, okay, kaya mapili na sila Di ba? Nakuha ninyo na if you are involved to the decision of the school, you will be more of interest to do better. Pero wala kay labot, and this is based sa tubag sa inyong mga respondents. Base o kinsa ning imong gitango, tana. Unsay ilang performance base sa factors na professional satisfaction. Are they really satisfied sa ilang profession? Kaya basta na ma-stress sila, kaya wala sila choice. Or it is really their passion to teach. Diba? Next, commitment to the job. Gatrabaho sila for the same na committed sila sa trabaho or gatrabaho sila para na sila maka-sweldo. That's part of your questions later. Number 5, how do the faculty members compare their behavior pattern with regards to the upper mentioned factors when they are classified according to their personal variables profile? Age, status, tenure, and then their academic unit assignment. Like, kaning PhD, kaning ginatawag ninyo mga doctor. Hindi ako mga anak na utanan ako. Kung saan na dyan ang doctor? Di ba dakan mo mga na-extra mga doctor na? Compare ano yung mga doktor pero kwak-kwak. Which is competent. Asay mas competent? Kaning na doctor or kaning kwak-kwak? Kwak-kwak sa. Hindi na ba kung doktor? It also matters. Listen to me. Listen to me. Actually, kaning mga PhD, mga FD, doctorate man din sila sa, masters man din sila. Pero, it cannot be an assurance that they can teach better. Dili na siya assurance na abi doctor na ka, abi PhD na ka, makatudlo ka maayo. For maayo kang mutudlo compared to this wala nag PhD. So regardless of this academic unit, asa ang performance na bilo. So ingon ana ragoy, actually inyo man ang ipangutana. So makatukag man mo ana later. Diba? Okay. Then number 6. Number 6 nga subtitle, how are the perceived management styles of the academic administrators related to the behavior pattern of their faculty members? So, sa style mag-ibuhat sa administrators para sa ilang faculty members towards the attitude of these faculty members. So, that's how you are going to state your problem. Did you get it? After that, padayon pa. Okay, it's your task now to read this. Still part, page 24. Writing the title of your study. Now, writing the title para dili ta maglisod. Actually, di ba ga-edit pa ko padayon sa inyong mga titles? Now, para dili mo maglisod, writing the title of your study, page 25. Please stay focused. Kung ganahan mo makabalo unsa na nakita mo sa inyong grupo. After identifying your research problem, you have to give it a title. Ang atong gibuhat na natay title, na natay topic before ta mo state sa atong problem. So you still have the time to edit. You still have the time to edit. The label you will give it is your research title. So you have now your research title based on your statement of the problem. There are certain functions served by the research title. First, it shows what the study is all about. Okay. So, ang title, magtukan ninyo unsa kabahin ang inyong study. Take note of that. Next, second, it serves as the frame. When we say frame, pwede mo gawas dili. Uy, pwede mo gawas dili. Naka-frame naman siya. Ano siya sa sulod? So, diha ra gyud ka, photo mo na to giingon ni friendly kaganina, your limit, your scope, and delimitation. Second, it serves as the frame or reference of the entire study. Third, it enables the researcher to claim ownership of your study, meaning that is yours. Bisag na ka nag-study anak before, but this recent study is mine, is ours. Your title serves as your ownership. Because maybe there are certain studies about that topic, but it does not have the same title. Sabtan, lahi-lahi man mo gamang title. Pareho mong topic, pero lahi-lahi mong title. So, your title serve as your ownership. Imo siya. Walay pwedeng mo kuha. The title is necessary for a study on a research problem. There are some attributes of characteristics and so on. So that's it. That's the purpose of your research title. So now, your task is, you have your topic, you need to state your problem. After stating your problem, revise your title. Actually, natin na-approve na ay ulusbon. Revise your title and then your RRL. Make sure to please stay focused on your topic or your problem. Ayaw pang hilabot, ayaw isulod sa inyong RRL ang walay mga labot. I will read and you know that.
Yes.
So, upat ang dapat ipasa within this, read mo kayo. Okay, kung ano na upat. And always remember, ayaw kalimot, everything yung ipasa na ko should be paired with your bibliography, your source of, your reference. Let me padayon the checking of attendance. Ganyan, present na, Aliko, James Drick, Zanien, Aliora, Decime absent, Cardinal John Paul, Kagdagangan, China,
Wala.
Dagle Rando, Bernadette,
Wala, ma'am.
Jigan, Miljon, Joyce, Liet. Please raise your hand para makailang lang po Raquel. Freddy, Aldrin, Dino, absent. Wala ko yung sunod sa Aldrin. Marie, huwag mo wala. Kasi kagrupuan nila?
Ako, ma'am.
Wala yung
Busy na sila, ma'am.
Busy sila silang live. Para sige, papalayo na sila. Wala ko nila po. Dupio Clarence. Tell them, if they are interested to join in this class, if they are not, then do not include them in the list. Okay, wala ko galagas nila. June Pearl. Riza. Jerlyn. Mario Pen. Encontro. Mr. Elianes Bon. Odessa, Pagilior, Ferrolino, Banagana, Iligan, Indonesia, Melanie, Chassis, Libradia, Porcelain,
Present, ma'am.
Inubos, Akunakit, Epifania Marino, please, quiet please. Martinez, Kenneth, Maria May. Aurelio. Na. Pedro. Cyril. Nadahulog yung mga kalulog. Sergio. Tao. Tayo. Victoria. Floriliza.
Wala.
Timone.
Wala.
Jennifer.
Wala. Wala.
Delia Hermosa. Ligit Delvic. The soonest you can finish your task, I am free, just message me or just go directly to us. Ako dito, buti ako dito na ginawa. Sitaan ako ninyo every time na ganahan mo. Ayaw lang kung sudla pag nag-klase ko. My class is MW, first period, so 7:30 to 9, and then 2:30 to 5. So yan, anak, buti, wala ko dagan kong lingaw, pero pwede na kong entertain. TTH, the whole afternoon wala ko class. So,
Ang gani.
hindi mawala ng mga lumaling pangkalan. One more class? One more class? Ayaw siya naman maestra, kaya mabalik ko na ninyo na inyong trabaho. Group 5, goodbye.
Hello, ya.
Group 3. Kulang na
Di ba si kanila?
lain pa sa ako, ako na naman yun, ginutong sa katalasa ako na magkita na.
Yes, ma'am.
Magkaharap ninyo mga bilang kami minuto. Now, kanang magpa-check mo, ayaw idadaan ninyo lang ipa-check. Dan atong previous ninyo ipa-check. Kaya that will serve as my basis. Remember, ginoo ko, dili ko yung anak ka-bright para ma-memorize na ko tanan ng mga words na inyo ipa-check na ko. If magpa-check mo na kung RL, bring your topic and everything para makita na ko kasunod kung sa na inyong trabaho. How far you have gone with your research. And then this, very important matter, do not tolerate your classmate na moingong ikaw lang. Ikaw na'y bahala. Let them get involved in doing the research. Ayaw ko alam magsalib lang mo, magsinara, siyara, bright ka lang siya. Siya rin bright, siya rin, samot ka bright, kang bubok, man samot ka bubok, kasi hindi lang kagasalig. Group 3. Hindi ko na ako kanin kasi ako ikaw to, wala mo nabalaan ako. Kay kamura ko kayo sa inyong kawaling mo, wala mo nabalaan, kaya hindi mag-appeal. Please, let all your members get involved in doing your research. Sige, at ikaw to, lumbaan na gawas.